Hello, Platypi, and this is Just the Color Platypus, and I'm back. But with Dead by Daylight and not Minecraft. Minecraft will come eventually. I'm just working on the
Huntress
guest sound.
lethal?
Anyways, so the offering
Also,
the Huntress
I got
put
really
in
excited for
was
Midwich
Midwich.
when I heard us loading.
Now, I'm cool with the Huntress and whatnot, but this is just gonna be an explanation video of tunneling.
Oh,
Iron Maiden?
yeah.
So
That's gonna be sucky for me.
typically I wouldn't
She
really
probably has
care,
darkness
but like I'm a
reveal
decent
also.
player. I've been playing for a few months constantly, so like I can run and whatnot and do what, as you'll see here. Now, see, the thing is I decided to make this video right after this occurred because this is how bad it got. At the end, you'll see. But the tunneling and also camping will come in a few seconds. Now, tunneling is when you go
Darkness
after the
reveal.
same player over and over and over for the three
Unless you
hooks.
just kicked a
And camping
giant.
is when you hook them on the hook. And you just stay at the hook as the killer, just making sure no one can get them. Now, this video was initially about 12 minutes long, which tells you kind of how this all turned out. And it's gonna be kind of... I'm gonna die within 4 minutes.
Okay.
Use and run. Good job.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing every now and then.
No, she's hard. These hallways are long.
So you'll see camping starting in a
Darkness
moment,
reveal.
as in she'll go in and out of the rooms, but she'll stay in the general area of myself. And it just keeps going from there of what will become tunneling in a moment.
She's camping.
Okay, hold on.
A good indication of camping is still hearing that heartbeat, or in this case, the Huntress's lullaby.
I don't know who's who.
This is me.
Thank you.
Oh my god. She sees you, Jess. Not Jessie. Not Jessel. Leon.
So she's also tunneling. That's very cool.
Now, throughout that, she
Very nice, very
ignored
nice.
multiple people, including the person who
Well,
unhooked
the good
me,
news is you
just to
taught
go
us
at
3
me.
gems.
And there's a good point made that I'm
Sorry,
actually
what?
skipping over right now. There was an
I said the
offering
good
made
news is
that
you
the
taught
Huntress did themselves
us
for this
3
map and
gems.
still
Darkness
tunneled.
reveal. Yes, I'll grab you at the very last second. I'm gonna leave you hanging if she's
Okay.
gonna tunnel. I'm just gonna get the most gem for my buck. However, always count on the random to make things more convenient for you. And she's still coming back to hook, bro?
Yep.
Professional gamer.
Like, 1 kill is nothing. So I don't...
Purpose, but she completely ignored the person who was coming for me and waited to
Jeff.
hit me like that,
Oh my gosh.
which would get rid of endurance. So the next moment she can aim and get down. Now, I could be reading too much into that, but this is a pure thing of tunneling because she left this this random person down and just stayed at my hook.
Yeah, she straight
Now,
out.
for some
Okay.
people, tunneling can be
Ugh.
efficient. Most of the time it's not, and in this case, by the end of the match, you
I
will
just-
see.
Darkness reveal.
Fang could have been halfway across the map by now. And never mind, she just ignored Fang.
Yep.
Alright, I'll take it, I guess. She's coming upstairs, near the staircase.
To come in.
Now, sometimes tunneling can be efficient, and in this case it really wasn't, because 3 gens got done, and she only got 1 kill. Now, it could be because my prestige was lower than
That
the
was very
rest,
funny.
but still doesn't justify tunneling. Now, tunneling is legit a a strategy. I'll give you that. And so is camping. And typically when people camp, that's how they get their 4 kills. But you do lose blood points in the end as killer. Now, me typing cool tunneling, it winds up being cool tunneling, bro. That will actually play a role at the end, and you'll see
Her Huntress is a prestige
the
56.
justification they seem to think they have for it. And like I said, it is a legit way to play,
taking
but it
prestige
frustrates
this
the
day.
survivors to no
Yeah.
end. And it's not always typically the best way to go, because you'll get people frustrated and whatnot, and you'll get the survivors frustrated. And it's also teaching other people to play exactly the same way. Now, admittedly, I can justify tunneling if your survivors are trolling you, and along with camping, but in this case, we really weren't. We were just running like we're supposed to do. I didn't even have a flashbang out at that point, so there was no way I could have actually trolled this Huntress. Now, this Huntress will respond to me at the end, and if you notice, they only have the name of Huntress, so they've been called out before since they are keeping it a secret of what their username was. Which, honestly, I prefer that because I don't want to call this person specifically out.
By the bathrooms upstairs.
But it's what it is. Now I'm gonna try to speed up through the video until we get to this another certain part.
Fucking Franklin's, bro! Oh my god.
Honestly, did not see that one coming.
You're such
Something
a fucking bitch.
at the end that I noticed as
Jesus
well
fucking Christ.
was that they tried to justify their tunneling because they had no gen degeneration, and like, killers are already, you know, they're made to win this game. Borrowing your survivors just can loot them and whatnot.
Basically.
And having gen degeneration is your choice. It's whatever. I don't believe it's a good
See you later,
choice
fucking loser.
to make it the reason why you tunneled a specific person.
Still on me.
Appreciate the sped up sound of Dead by Daylight. Presented by Just Color Platypus.
Very necessary. Very necessary.
Now, admittedly, I probably didn't have to send that, but also they were, you know, they're trolling us as well, saying lol at Swift, which is... There was 3 of us in that group. Admittedly, I will call people out when they do tunnel. It isn't loser talk when it's actually true. I'm not going to justify myself. You guys can read the conversation yourself. I'll even probably just put little screenshots at the end of this. But tunneling... Like I said, it's a legit way to play the game, but that doesn't make you any good if you do that, along with camping, because this tunneling is just saying that, oh, you can hit somebody the moment they get downed. And the fact that also they waited until my immunity was up, or they made sure they hit me so they could hit me again right after that, it shows them that this gameplay works for them. But they only got 2 kills in the end. 2 kills and 2 survives. So that's, in my book, a tie. Especially since you see how many blood points they got. Comparatively, not as many. We're going to ignore mine because, I mean, I got tunneled. But the less of the blood points from this actually tells you that you didn't do as good as a job as one would think. Now, as a killer, you do everything right. You do the 12 hooks and yada yada. You should easily get about 50,000 itself of blood points. You get about half of that. I mean, yeah, you can probably say about 30,000. And you can see that this killer didn't get the full potential that they could have of the blood points. Some people genuinely don't know that they're tunneling, or they just started out and that's what's been working for them, so they do it. And, I mean, you can have a conversation with them showing it to them what it is or telling them what it is. Now, they did only do 4 hooks in total. Technically, it would have been 6, which is half, so, like, whatever. Now, if you talk to a new person about it, they will literally not know what it is. And that's fine. That's okay. But level 56 prestige
Tunnel
is
camping
they
one
put a
person
lot of
and
work
then
into
getting
this
one more
game.
hook is a win
And
to them, I guess.
they know what they are doing. No, there's just something about their justification for it that it just bugs me.
What
And
the fuck
I
is wrong with
know
this person?
this is a game. I got over it my next match. It's whatever. But I don't know. There's just something with this one that just kind of seemed like they justify their own game style, which, I mean, yeah, justify your game style. It's cool. But you're saying essentially I was wrong with the tunneling, or I'm calling out the tunneling, so that means that I don't know what I'm doing or something along that lines. I don't know. It was something that just really bugged me. Anyways, here are the screenshots for you guys. It's the full conversation. I mean, so it's up to you guys. I probably didn't have to say anything. I probably shouldn't have. But, like, there was just something with this that just... It aggravated me. It aggravated me, I think, because they knew what they were doing. They knew exactly that they were tunneling. And I mean, it's what it is. It's the fact that they knew what they were doing. Because you don't run into that as often. Or you do, but, like, it's not called out as this much. Like, they're even calling out themselves in a way. Anyways, so this video was a good definition of what tunneling is in Dead by Daylight. It's hooking the same person all 3 times and going for them. There was only one occasion where they knocked down the random person that was with us, and they still went right back to the hook that I was on. It's just a good definition of tunneling. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Am I completely wrong in this aspect? I mean, I do admit it is a style of gameplay. It's just not fun for... Well, it's not fun for the survivors when you do it that way. And, I mean, you kind of do need survivors to play this game. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys at least enjoyed it in whatever capacity. Let me know what you think. And, I mean, I would appreciate a sub. I would understand why not. And I get that I don't get many viewers anyways, so it's probably never going to get to there. Anyways, thank you guys. And for now, this is just signing off.